This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee passes away in New Delhi this evening. Government announces 7-day national mourning, national flag to fly half-mast till 22nd of this month throughout the country. Mr. Vajpayee's last rites to be performed at Smriti Sthal tomorrow at 4 p.m. The body of the former Prime Minister to be kept at BJP headquarters in the morning for people to pay their last respects. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and several leaders across party lines condole the death of the veteran leader. In Kerala, Centre deploys all 3 wings of armed forces in a massive rescue operation following devastating floods and landslides. A man of the masses, veteran leader and former Prime Minister Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee passed away this evening in New Delhi. The 93-year-old veteran leader breathed his last at 5:05 p.m. at AIIMS, where he was admitted for treatment. In a statement, AIIMS said Vajpayee was admitted to the hospital on the 11th of June this year and was stable in the last 9 weeks under the care of a team of AIIMS doctors. Unfortunately, his condition deteriorated over the last 36 hours and he was put on life support systems. The government has announced a 7-day state mourning throughout the country as a mark of respect to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. During the period, the national flag will fly half-mast throughout India till the 22nd of this month. The tricolour will fly half-mast on the day of funeral at all Indian missions and High Commission of India abroad. The departed dignitary, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, will be accorded a state funeral. State funeral will take place at Smriti Sthal in the national capital tomorrow at 4 p.m. Union Cabinet has announced a half-day holiday in the afternoon tomorrow in all central government offices and CPSUs across the country. Delhi government offices, schools and institutions will remain closed tomorrow as a mark of respect to Vajpayee. Several state governments have also announced a holiday tomorrow. Meanwhile, the mortal remains of late Atal Bihari Vajpayee have been brought to his residence in New Delhi. Addressing media, BJP Chief Amit Shah said his last journey will begin from BJP office to Smriti Sthal at 1 p.m.
अभी 9:30 बजे से अटल जी के अंतिम दर्शन के लिए उनके निवास स्थान पर ही व्यवस्था की गई है। सुबह 7:30 से 8:30 बजे तक यही निवास स्थान पर भी अटल जी के अंतिम दर्शन होंगे। 9 बजे उनके पार्थिव शरीर को भाजपा मुख्यालय 6A दीनदयाल मार्ग पर ले जाया जाएगा और 1 बजे उनकी अंतिम यात्रा निकलेगी और 4 बजे राष्ट्रीय स्मृति स्थल पर उनके अंतिम संस्कार किए जाएंगे।
Condolences are pouring in from all quarters following the demise of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have expressed grief at the passing away of the former Prime Minister. President Kovind described Vajpayee as a true Indian statesman, saying his leadership, foresight, maturity and eloquence put him in a league of his own. He said Atalji, the gentle giant, will be missed by one and all. In his condolence message, Vice President Naidu said Atal Bihari Vajpayee was a friendly and lovable Prime Minister. He said in his passing away, India has lost a multifaceted Ratna.
Very sad to know about the demise of the nation's beloved leader, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Millions of the people across the country, they are all very much inspired by his thoughts, by his ideas and by his philosophy. The nation pays homage to the great son of this great country.
In his condolence message, Mr. Modi said India grieves the demise of the beloved leader and his passing away marks the end of an era. He said it was Vajpayee's exemplary leadership that set the foundations for a strong, prosperous and inclusive India in the 21st century. Mr. Modi also said that the futuristic policies of the former Prime Minister across various sectors touched the lives of each and every citizen of India. The Prime Minister said it is a personal and irreplaceable loss for him as he has countless fond memories. He said Vajpayee was an inspiration to BJP party workers like him and will be remembered for his sharp intellect and outstanding wit. Former President Pranab Mukherjee described Vajpayee as a democrat to the core, saying he had dominated the opposition space like a titan and led the government with aplomb.
He was a great Prime Minister and very successfully led the coalition of a large number of parties and completed full 5-year terms and another year as coalition leader. I pay my deepest regard to this great son of India.
Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh said Vajpayee was an excellent orator, an impressive poet, an exceptional public servant, an outstanding parliamentarian, and a great Prime Minister. Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan said the nation lost a great leader today.
एक ऐसा तेजस्वी तारा था माननीय अटल जी, ये राजनीति के आसमान में एक तेजस्वी तारा, सबसे अलग चमकने वाला तारा था, और ऐसा लगता है वो सितारा, वो तारा आज अस्तंगत हो गया.
Veteran BJP leader and close colleague of the late leader Lal Krishna Advani said Atalji will be remembered as the pioneer of the first ever stable non-Congress coalition government at the centre. BJP leader Murli Manohar Joshi said Mr. Vajpayee's demise was his personal loss.
वो न केवल राजनेता थे बल्कि वो जननेता, उन्होंने लोगों के मनों को जीत लिया. उनका निधन राष्ट्र का भारी नुकसान करता है, तो इसमें कोई संदेह नहीं, लेकिन मेरी तो व्यक्तिगत रूप में गहरी क्षति हुई है. उनको हम लोग जैसे कार्यकर्ताओं ने हमेशा अपना मार्गदर्शक और प्रेरणा स्रोत माना. उनका अभाव हमें हमेशा खटकता रहेगा.
Congress President Rahul Gandhi said India lost a great son who was loved and respected by millions. He said Vajpayee will be missed. Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad said he called Mr. Vajpayee a leader of high stature.
बहुत बड़ा लीडर जिसको देश में और विदेश में भी लोग जानते थे, वो अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी. चाहे उनका संबंध एक दूसरी अलग पार्टी से हो, लेकिन उनको सभी दलों के लोग उनका आदर करते थे.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore said Vajpayee was a daring Prime Minister who made Pokhran possible, a highly principled politician and a poet of inspirational grit who was admired across party lines. Other Union Ministers including Rajnath Singh, Arun Jaitley, Ravi Shankar Prasad and Ram Vilas Paswan condoled Vajpayee's death. Chief Ministers of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Maharashtra and others also expressed their condolences. Here is a tribute.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee's legacy as Prime Minister is a rich one that will be remembered and cherished even decades later. It includes forward-looking economic policies and massive infrastructure projects like development of national highways. An ardent champion of women's empowerment and social equality, Vajpayee believed in a fast-moving India, a strong and prosperous nation, confident of its rightful place in the Committee of Nations. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was awarded India's highest civilian honour, the Bharat Ratna, in 2015. The country's second highest civilian honour, the Padma Vibhushan, was conferred upon him in recognition of his selfless dedication to his first and only love, India, and his more than half a century of service to society and the nation. In 1994, he was named India's best parliamentarian. Atal Bihari Vajpayee served as the Prime Minister of India thrice. First, for a term of 13 days in 1996 for a period of 11 months from 1998 to 1999, and then for a full term from 1999 to 2004. With his swearing in as Prime Minister after the Lok Sabha polls of October 1999, he became the first and only person since Jawaharlal Nehru to occupy the office of the Prime Minister of India through 3 successive Lok Sabhas. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's words and mannerisms carried a charisma that made even his political opponents hold him in high regard. In 1996, Vajpayee formed a minority government which continued for 13 days. In a thunderous speech, he had announced his resignation in the parliament.
हम भी अपने ढंग से देश की सेवा कर रहे हैं, और अगर हम देशभक्त न होते और अगर हम निस्वार्थ भाव से राजनीति में अपना स्थान बनाने का प्रयास न करते और हमारे इन प्रयासों के पीछे 40 साल की साधना है. ये कोई आकस्मिक जनादेश नहीं है, कोई चमत्कार नहीं हुआ है. हमने मेहनत की है, हम लोगों में गए हैं, हमने संघर्ष किया है. पार्टी 365 दिन चलने वाली पार्टी है. ये कोई चुनाव में कुकुर मुक्के की तरह से खड़ी होने वाली पार्टी नहीं है.
Under his leadership in 1998, India successfully conducted Pokhran II nuclear tests and cemented its position as a nuclear state.
I have to make a brief announcement. Today, at 15:45 hours, India conducted 3 underground nuclear tests in the Pokhran range. These tests conducted today were with a fission device, a low-yield device, and a thermonuclear device.
As a foreign minister, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the first person to speak in Hindi in the United Nations in 1977.
मैं भारतीय जनता की ओर से राष्ट्र संघ के लिए शुभकामनाओं का संदेश लाया हूं। महासभा के इस 32वें अधिवेशन के अवसर पर मैं राष्ट्र संघ में भारत की दृढ़ आस्था को पुनः व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं। जिस भय और आतंक के वातावरण ने हमारे लोगों को घेर लिया था वह दूर हो गया है। ऐसे संवैधानिक कदम उठाए जा रहे हैं जिनसे यह सुनिश्चित हो जाए कि लोकतंत्र और बुनियादी आजादी का अब फिर कभी हनन नहीं होगा।
Atal Bihari Vajpayee has been known for his master oratory and poems. His poems in Hindi have found not just critical acclaim but also resonate with the masses till today.
टूटे हुए सपने की सुने कौन सिसकी, अंतर को चीर व्यथा पलकों पर ठिठकी, हार नहीं मानूंगा रार नहीं ठानूंगा, काल के कपाल पर लिखता मिटाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ।
93-year-old Vajpayee was born on the 25th of December 1924 at Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh. He was the son of Krishna Bihari Vajpayee and Krishna Devi. Vajpayee's first brush with nationalist politics was in his student days when he joined the Quit India movement of 1942, which hastened the end of British colonial rule. A student of political science and law, it was in college that he developed a keen interest in foreign affairs. He had embarked upon a journalist's career, which was cut short in 1951 when he joined the Bharatiya Jana Sangh, the forerunner of today's Bharatiya Janata Party. Vajpayee was first elected to the Lok Sabha in 1957 and had a long parliamentary experience spanning over 4 decades. He was elected to the Lok Sabha 9 times and 2 times for the Rajya Sabha. There's a very famous poem he wrote after his treatment in the US about his encounter with death.
मौत से ठन गई, जूझने का मेरा कोई इरादा न था, जूझने का मेरा कोई इरादा न था, मोड़ पर मिलेंगे इसका वादा न था, रास्ता रोक कर खड़ी हो गई, ये लगा जिंदगी से बड़ी हो गई। मौत की उम्र क्या 2 पल भी नहीं, जिंदगी सिलसिला आज कल की नहीं, मैं जी भर जिया, मैं मन से मरूं, मैं जी भर जिया, मैं मन से मरूं, लौट कर आऊंगा, कूच से क्यों डरूं।
In Uttar Pradesh, people plunged into grief after the news of the sad demise of the former Prime Minister who had a memorable association with the state. A report.
Although his birthplace was in Gwalior, but Uttar Pradesh played an important role in the life of great statesman Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Atalji fought his first political battle in Lucknow by-election in 1955 as candidate of Bharatiya Jana Sangh. He was elected first time for Lok Sabha from Balrampur seat of his state in 1957, but it was Lucknow who sent him to parliament for 5 consecutive terms. People of Lucknow is spellbounded for decades with his oratorical skills and famous style of punctuating speech with pregnant pauses. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Immediately after this bulletin, you can listen to News Services Division's tribute to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on the FM Gold channel of All India Radio. The flood situation has worsened in Kerala as heavy rain continues, triggering landslides, inundating houses and roads, and stranding people across the state. The centre has deployed all 3 wings of the armed forces in a massive rescue operation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today asked the Defence Ministry to further step up relief and rescue operations across Kerala. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said the centre stands firmly with the state and is ready to provide any assistance. At least 47 people were killed today, taking the death toll to 87 in 1 week. Most of the deaths were reported from Thrissur, Malappuram, Idukki and Palakkad due to landslides. A red alert has been issued in all the 14 districts. Thousands have been shifted to relief camps. The Met Department has forecast heavy rain accompanied by gusty winds across the state till Saturday. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee passes away in New Delhi this evening. Government announces 7-day national mourning, national flag to fly half-mast till 22nd of this month throughout the country. Mr. Vajpayee's last rites to be performed at Smriti Sthal tomorrow at 4 p.m. The body of the former Prime Minister to be kept at BJP headquarters in the morning for people to pay their last respects. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and several leaders across party lines condole the death of the veteran leader. And in Kerala, Centre deploys all 3 wings of armed forces in a massive rescue operation following devastating floods and landslides. And that is all in the news at 9.